Hey there, friends. Hope you're having a good day. I wanted to show you my setup for next week in my Pretty Ugly planner. If you aren't familiar with my Pretty Ugly planner, this is what she looks like on the outside. It is definitely got kind of a galaxy theme going on, which I really do like, especially with the SpaceX thing. This is my placeholder this week. It's one of my hairy paper clips that I sold. We sold a journal to a sweet lady, and she sent it back to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like one of my very favorite hairy paper clips of all times. I love the colors. And I was like, yes. You know, she sent it back to me in Happy Mail, and so I was just so tickled. So that's going to be my little placeholder this week. We are going with a pink and purple theme color palette this week. I wanted to show you what I'm using. The pink and purple, these are all stickers from Creative Freedom Paper. I only use Creative Freedom Paper stickers. They are awesome. This is Leanne's Days of the Week Pink and Purple. And I've done pink and purple here. I thought that the pink really went really well with this little mushy. Now the mushy is pink and yellow, but I wasn't fussed about that. So I've added little pops of yellow to my planner, as well as a little yellow butterfly that has some pink on it. So got my color palette, which I'm not a color palette kind of girl. So this is really surprising for me, but I gotta tell you, I just love it. I really like the idea of having a color palette. Yes, I am late to the color palette party. Sorry about that. Here I am. This is also one of Leanne's new stickers. I wanted to show this to you. This week I start Yoga with Adrienne. I want to get in the sun every day. I want to continue with a healthy eating plan that I was practicing kind of last week. I want to walk. I want to do the garden, which I've been doing the garden quite often when weather permits. And I want to play my ukulele. I got it out today. I tuned it and I learned Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. The ukulele is not hard for me. But when I see a D minor, my mind goes to a guitar chord. You know, a guitar chord D minor instead of a ukulele D minor. So what I've really been trying to do is kind of erase that part of my brain that wants to automatically play guitar chords on a ukulele. This is Energy Centers. These are chakra stickers. Again, Creative Freedom Paper, so do check those out. This is a new product in Leanne's store, and her things go really fast, so do check that out. I also love the addition of this pendulum here. Leanne just released pastel witchy stuff. I love it. You've got a crystal ball, you've got a skeleton, you've got a skull over here, you've got these super cool tarot cards. She's interspersed the whole thing with some stars that are just excellent. Got a little bit of incense over here. If you guys don't know what a pendulum is, I'll have to get mine out and show it to you. A pendulum is just a crystal on a chain. Let me see if I can find mine real quick. I do have it over here with some stones, I think. My friend gave me her pendulum. It's not something that I use like all the time, and I'm really not even sure if it's in here. Ah, there it is, yay! But you know, if you have a query and you're just sort of torn about it, then there are a lot of things that help if you just can't make a decision about something. One is, of course, intercession, you know, with your universal being, with your inner self, with your inner spirit. Some people call it God, some people call it Buddha, some people call it whatever. But you know, the exchange between you and that entity, you know, some people call it prayer, some people call it meditation. But this is also kind of a fun way to figure out, you know, what you want to do next. The pendulum that Leanne designed really did fit well with my expand my brand thinking that I'm doing right now. I will continue to make flow journals because that's my heart. But I want to just try a few different things. I'd like to try maybe some soaps, some bath steamers, shower steamers, bath bombs, herbals. I'd love to do some smudge sticks, you know, things like that I think would just expand my brand. You know, any time that you're in business for yourself, you're always kind of thinking ahead of other things that people might enjoy. So this is my pendulum, and it's super cool. It has inclusions in it. And inclusion is it's not really a mistake inside the stone, but it's an inclusion is a spot of color, a sparkle inside the stone, and you can see mine has several inclusions in it. So the idea is that, you know, if you're feeling uncertain about something, you query the stone. You know, stones are really powerful. You know, the priests in Genesis wore these things called ephods, and an ephod is just it's a vest, and the vest had different stones in it, and the stones would direct the priest to answer questions the correct way. So, you know, we've used kind of stone psychology for a really long time. So what you would do is you would, you know, kind of put the query out there, and then you kind of hold the stone, and then you get a yes, you know, which is this way, or a no, which is this way. So it's really interesting, and it's really it's very centering. I really do love my pendulum. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna this was a great reminder to get it out, put it on my desk, and keep it handy. So Leanne's witchy stuff, pendulum, stars, skulls, tarot cards, crystal balls, just the whole ball of wax, the whole fun ball of wax. I also used a couple of these emojis that she did. I've been using her explicit emoji to note what week it is with this COVID thing that just won't go away. And now we've got these, I'm not even going to say this word. I wrote it down. I put a coffee shade emoji there because he's got a sad face, and sunglasses. And so, you know, that will be another. I think when I go back and read this book, it will be enlightening for me to do, because there, I tell you, I saw something the other day that said, 2020, just let me out. Let me out, I'll walk. It's like, gee whiz, man, what, you know, you think what else can happen? But, you know, we're in a new decade, so things really are shaking with the universe, and shaking with the world, and shaking with the health and everything like that. So it's really important to stay centered, and I think that's what my planner helps me do. It helps me stay centered. I also wanted to show you guys what I have going on in the back of my planner. I did some gluing. I like to write around images, okay? I love this image. Miss Kim sent this. It was so cute. It had a note on the back, which I didn't even notice. I wanted to use this because it is the doggy. You know, I miss my Kronk so much, and she has like the doggy is drinking like a margarita or some sort of Tahitian drink that has an umbrella in it, and I just thought it was so cool. And then she wrote a note on the back of it, had it sticking on the back of it, that said, I just wanted to see if you would use this or put it in the trash or trash it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. So I put these things in, and this is like super fave. Miss K sent these. These remind me of my mom used to shop and get these green stamps, we called them. And with her green stamps, she could get, you know, like kitchen accessories and things like that. So this really kind of took me back. I love this old sugar packet here. And Miss C sent this. It's a little girl. She's wearing boots. She dresses like I wish I could dress. Got a little cap on. She's just the cutest thing ever, but she is holding an elephant, and you guys know how much I love elephants. So what I'll do is just kind of journal around this glue booking that I did. And I really, really, really like to do that. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to fill in a few things. What I'm using this week are Prisma watercolors. I'm using a rose, and I'm also using a violet, because those two colors kind of matched this pink and purple theme color palette that we have going on. I've also grabbed a couple of Neo colors. This one is purple, this one is pink, and I just wanted to go ahead. I've done my my little scrolls. I like to use these because I like to add quotes to my planner, and I like to kind of offset them with some scrolls. You can see that I have different sides to my planner. So this is like usually where I'll put a quote or two. But the scroll just kind of is a reminder to maybe look for a quote or look for a word, or, you know, maybe a two-word phrase that I kind of gravitate to at the moment. So there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to color these in. I love these awesome markers from Miss Trills down under. I've got a lot of bumpy stuff going on, so it makes it a little hard to color it in. There we go. Nice. Aren't they beautiful? These are neon color metal pen. And there we go. I've got my little owl in here. My owl just reminds me to be smart. This is a Leanne sticker. This was one of her Pastel Witchy collection little purple stickers. I just thought that this is really looking good, and before I clutter it up, I just wanted to show it to you guys. I hope that you have a delightful week. You stay healthy out there. For goodness sake, stay safe and stay sane, my friends. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.